guys, welcome to today's video. Today is Ultima Quest of the Avatar. I played this game a lot growing up. Oh, new game. 1. 9. Oh yeah, that's right. You get to... This is a little like if you guys ever played Ogre Battle on Super Nintendo. Kind of did a lot of this kind of stuff. But this is where it originated from. Well, one of the places it originated from. I'm sure it might have been done before this. An uncounted purse of gold, thou dost meet a beggar. Dost thou deliver the gold, knowing the trust in thee was well placed, or show compassion? Oof. See, those are some tough questions. We're gonna stick with honesty, though. Unwitnessed, thou hast slain a mighty dragon in defense of thy life. A poor warrior claims the offered reward. Dost thou just... that's just like your word against his, blah de blah, who cares? A burly knight accosts thee and demands thy food. Dost thou valiantly refuse and attack the knight, or sacrifice thy food to the hungry knight? We'll give that knight some food. Although he's not much of a knight if he's stealing your food. In thy youth thou didst pledge to marry thy sweetheart. Now thou art a second quest in distant lands, and a lover hath asked thee to keep thy vow. Honor thy promise to wed, or follow thy spiritual queen. We're gonna wed. Never deceive or be moderate always. Let's be moderate. Which of these two do you choose? Give of yourself or keep your vows? We'll go with sacrifice. Now we're gonna see the real difference between the first one and this one. I honestly believe this is a third one, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure the order. I believe the one we played last episode was the original, and the next two following it, I can't remember the order. But I could be completely mistaken in that. Again, I don't go through and do any research prior to it, because it might sway this, that, or the other thing, or actually know what's going on. And the whole point of these is with zero thoughts and, well, zero knowledge prior, minus what I actually have played, because I can't not have that, right? But it does look a lot a lot cleaner and better than the previous one. The previous one seemed a little blockier. This one, you get to you walk right in front of stuff and it just automatically talks. So some great quality of life improvements over the original. I think that's one reason I got into this one more than the other one, because I did play all of them, and I felt like the first one was a little harder to really get into because of just how slow it was and just kind of the way it looked. Granted, I believe this one still has a lot of the original in it. Trying to look for battles. Okay, so it is random battles now. You don't get to see what's on the screen. We could auto it. We're going to see what auto does. Which is, we're still autoing every time. Alright. Do I have cast? I do. Okay. Move this way. Oh, you can cast it in multiple directions. Okay, there we go. Let's fire. Oh, not enough MP. Alright. Not enough MP. So we only have the one, huh? Like, I want to be able to... See, like, the one thing about the other one is you can skip movement. This one, you can't. See, if I move there, he moves there and can attack me. Yeah, see, that's, one thing that's difficult. Let's move this way. Let's use the rock to our advantage here. Let's move this way. Oh, he can attack us diagonally and attack us over the rock. Okay, so those guys... Alright, move. Does he have a ranged weapon? And I... Luckily, we had a lot of hit points. Oh, chest. Open the chest, finds 47 gold. Are we poisoned? Okay, there's no other... Like last time I realized that we could hit the select button or whatever. This one, select... Nothing other. Okay, oh, there you go. Other. Obvious. Okay, fair enough. Why am I taking damage, though? Okay, how is it that it's not telling me what my status is as far as any kind of ailment? I don't see that I'm poisoned. I don't know how I guess stepping on that, I poisoned myself, but it's not telling me I'm poisoned. We're gonna die. Yeah, we're gonna die. Arlen is dead now. All is dark. I would like to know what happened too. I guess walking on the swamp, rather than just hurt you, just poisons you, but it doesn't tell you that you're poisoned. Alright, whatever. We'll keep going. We're in a different castle now. Alright, so we are on... So it kind of went from the other one where you can just walk up to him and talk to him. Now you have to do this again. Interesting. I remember this being a very, very intricate game. I mean, they did some hell of good writing and just like they put a lot of work into these games, like more so than I've seen in a lot of new games. To be completely frank, like the amount of work that was put into this game, well, all the Ultimas, compared to like 90% of the games out there, is just insane. Alright, so what do we lose? Okay, we did lose gold. We didn't lose experience or anything else. We just lost a little gold. Alright. See if we can get back out into the world here. Is this another window? Yeah, alright. It's weird that the king is, I guess not. He's like right by the kitchen. Maybe he's just a really hungry king. Speak often with the seer Hawkwind Fur. He is the wisest of all, huh? At first, we should not stray too far, yeah. Alright, what else we got going on here? Okay, there's cure poison, heal, resurrect, and split. Alright. So there's where we can do a lot of our stuff. I kind of miss the simplicity of there being an inn right quick accessing in most towns. So there's a lot of walking to heal, especially to cure poison. By the time you got there, you'd be dead, it seems like. Bob the Beggar, a sickly, pitiful little man with bubonic plague. Oh, did I say? I mean leprosy. Hey, come back. How many gold for me? For my terminal leg rot. That's hilarious. Like, you gotta love just simple things like that they took the time to put in there. Hilarious. Alright, what do we got? We have a thing. We need a sword. Alright. Alright, so we can't really afford anything. So we have a club and leather. Alright. It's funny how like all these games all start you out with a club. They're like sending you on this quest to save the world, and they're like, here's a pair of clothes, here's a tunic and a club, go at it. Like, it's so silly. Alright, okay, so there's another healing in here. Alright, cool. Not to mention always like, and like the king in the village that's in desperate need of help. They're like, oh, but in order to help us, you need better weapons, but you have to buy them from us so that you can go save us. Like, I've always found that very silly in RPGs. You figure a town that needs your help, that you're going to save, would be nice enough to be like, hey, you're going to save us. Here's a sword. Like, maybe that'll help you take care of us. No, it's like, oh, you guys go get some money, come back, and then you can get a sword so you can try to save us now. Like, it's so silly. And half the time it's always the king, and the king's sending you out, but doesn't really... Sometimes he'll give you a little bit of gold to buy like one item, but you have a whole party, and he's like, well, we'll give one person some stuff. And then you guys are on your own from there. Oh, but please, go save us. Like, it's like, come on. At least there's an auto, and right now it seems decent enough. So you can pretty much just keep hitting the button and just go through. And one of the things I'm not a fan of that is unnecessary, I feel like, is the dropping of the treasure chest. Why not just say battle ended, blah blah, you gained this. You picked up gold, you picked up this, that, or the other thing. Why do we have to have a treasure chest? Like, it's more steps that are unnecessary. Combat does feel a little faster, but it really isn't. Again, unnecessary. Like, we have to go there, then we have to hit the button, then we got to go down to search, then we hit search, then we open the chest, then it tells us what we got instead of just doing it at the end of combat. Great game, but I don't see the necessity in that. Here's where a turbo controller would be great, by just holding the button down and having it just go into auto. I wish auto honestly just did the entire battle for you. Alright, now we get to go. I'm never going to get used to that. Now we're going to go see what it's like in the end, which we didn't see in the first one. Healing in the first one was so hard, so convoluted, and obnoxious. And that was one of the few things I absolutely hated about it. Alright, yes. Heal. 70 gold early on. Usually you get to go to the end for your entire party, and it costs like 5 gold. Alright. No. Alright. Let's see what else we got in our other. Alright, status. What is ready? Ready. Other. That's right. I think these are like spell components, if I remember correctly. Or you do it. I can't remember. Yeah. Like, light requires ash, missile, ash and pearl. Yeah, exactly. Alright, what do we got for runes? No runes. Alright, what do we have for stones? No stones. We don't have the stones yet. We gotta go out and get the stones, man. Alright. The next thing we need to see about is what we need for level up and how we level up. Let's go back to the king, chat with him one more time, and go through all of his options to kind of see if we can gather what else we may or may not need to do. I think this is like Dragon Warrior and stuff where you don't level up until you go see the king. Yeah. Alright, so... Health. I'm very well, as thou can see, and does thou enjoy good health as well? Ah, good. There's nothing better than me. Alright, principles. Courage. The flower of Britannia's knighthood live and train in the mighty serpent's hold on an island to the south. Let's look at a couple more of these things. Oh. I didn't know we were still in principle. Alright. Empathy Abbey. Far to the northwest is a fortress open to all who seek love's way. North of Moonglow on Verde Island dwell scholars who seek to pursue the truth. Yes. Alright, we got. I'm trying to go. Alright, we couldn't go back. Talk. The virtue. Let's go honesty. Moonglow's atone. Yes. So this is pretty much what we gotta do is search out all of this stuff. Alright, how did our stats go up? Strength went up 2, it looks like, if I'm not mistaken. I thought it was 21, now it's 23. We got a whole 100 hit points more. That's not bad. We need it when we're always taking on groups of 3+ enemies. But the game definitely seems a lot cleaner. It looks a lot nicer. There was still room for improvement, like we established. I think the biggest thing for me is the opening treasure chest at the end of battle is obnoxious. It is kind of interesting that they do stuff like that where you almost start the fight right next to them instead of every time everybody's just like so far away that it's just this long drawn out. We're probably going to be running some trouble here. Oh, this is just a... It is also cool that the terrain is constantly changing. Oh, we got max hit points, but we didn't heal. Grr. But we didn't heal, so we didn't get the 100 that we maxed out with. So our levels up don't heal us like they do in some games. Right off the bat also, I mean, we are fighting with just one guy, so it is a lot different than when we had the 4. But the leveling is going a lot faster, and our gold is getting a lot better. The battles this battle still seem to be a little faster. The fact that they start you in different spots and allow the battle to be quicker than just the longer ones that we were seeing. Yeah, stuff like this I really like. That we can get right into it, boom, and done. $5 gold point. Wasn't even freaking worth going back for the 5 gold. I do kind of like that they had enemies on the screen so you can kind of see what everything is. Granted, they were all anamorphic blobs, so you didn't know what you were still going to fight, but you still knew where the battles were, so you can kind of avoid them to a point if you needed to. Instead, we went to the JRPG method of fighting where it's just random battles. So I think that's one thing I kind of wish they didn't go away from in this, to kind of keep it its own identity, so to speak. Because I feel like going the same route as all the other games. Granted, it's not original. It wasn't the only game that had enemies on screen like that. But, I mean, they were much fewer than the randomized battling that you see in RPGs now. And I do like that. I like the ability to see what's on what you think, and when you're in trouble, to at least be able to avoid a lot. Not everything usually. Sometimes you get stuck and you wind up having to fight here and there. But you do get to try to, and usually get to avoid a lot of unnecessary battles, especially when you either don't need it or can't afford it. So I do like that aspect, and I kind of miss it, and I wish they didn't do what they did. But I do like more of the refined combat that they have now. I think we're almost ready to get him some actual gear, so that way we can progress a little further. We have to do the whole grinding thing early. We're doing okay on hit points. I want to wait, like, it's expensive, so I want to wait as long as possible to heal until we're like almost dead. Which we're getting there. We might wind up doing it. Hey, I remembered. We'll try one more battle. Well, hopefully we can get one more battle without dying. Hopefully it's not going to be like 4 or 5 guys. And this is the other thing, when you're trying to find battles, when you can see them on the screen, works so much better. Because you can run right for it and take them out. Let's see, cast. Can we heal ourselves? We cannot. Can we cast missile? Oh yeah, we are not in a good spot right here. All right, hold on. Let's look at something. See, this is another thing where we're in a bad spot. So trying to see. Okay, we can do that. We can move this way, and then he moves there. All right, now we can attack him. All right, what do we got? All right. Unfortunately, there is no way of being able to avoid long enough to. All right. We might. Whew. That was getting pretty close. We have spells we can't even use because we don't have enough magic for them. At least it hasn't gone up, so that's good. Let's go see about getting ourselves some armor and weapons, shall we? That way, at least for the next few minutes, when we screw around on here, we can actually kind of do a little more. Alright, sword. Yes. Sling. I think sling will go in our bow slot so we can range attack until we get close. If I remember right and if I'm thinking properly. We need 600 for the chainmail. I don't think we're going to worry about the leather. I think I'd rather just wait for 200 more to get the chain than to spend half and then need so much more in order to get... Okay, ready. We got sword and sling. There we go, yeah. Alright, can we sell the club? Not that we're going to get much for it. I mean, 50's not horrible. Alright, so now we'll kind of wander around a little bit more. Try to get bearings on where to next. I think they said something about like northwest. Yeah, see now we got a sling, so now we can hit stuff without having to move into range. And then they come into range and we hit them. See, works good. Ah. Well, now we're there, so Auto does not do well for having a ranged attack, it doesn't seem like. But we're doing pretty well. Right now, we're not going to try to go through the forest. That's another thing I like, is based on the terrain, you do get stuck in these, like, where you can't really see anything that's going on. And stuff like this, we're going to be able to pretty much kill everybody without them getting too close. Although our sling is not the most powerful weapon we've had, but it definitely works. Yeah, see, working out pretty good there. We've actually been getting a lot further without actually taking any damage. Is this Moonglow? Oh, Empathy Abbey. Alright, well, that works too. Good Lord, we're going down. Curious if this is just an infinite... Yeah, okay. Kind of was starting to feel like it was just an infinite thing where we don't have what we need to go down there. And we were correct. It's almost like we know what we're doing in games like this, you know? Alright, is this a healer? Yeah. Alright. Well, when we play enough RPGs in our lifetime, we get a sense of what's going on in most games, you know? And I have played and beat my fair share of games, that is for sure. Alright, so we're not getting much out of this. Do we have an open... Use? Okay, so... Use as tools like the last one was. Other... Yeah, we got... So I'm guessing it's the same thing as the first one. I think it can open doors, but you just have to use a key and it automatically opens the doors, is what I'm assuming. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played this game. Like, an extremely long time. Alright, didn't mean to go there. So we got to the Abbey, but there's really nothing going on here. And it's kind of disappointing. We made it all the way over here, and for real, nothing. And I think we're going to exit as soon as we... Yeah. So we can't talk to the people that we saw unless we go through the door, I'm guessing. So I guess we're just going to keep progressing and... oops. See what happens. Oops. Alright, so we went all the way over here for a whole lot of not much. Yeah, it looks like we've only taken 7 points of damage this entire time. So now that we got slightly equipped, we're doing much better than we were with club and cloth in hand, where we're going Hercules style. Without God blood, though. Alright, let's go back, I guess, and try to get bearings on where the one town is. So I think that's where we want to go. Every time. Very, very... That's the one... Like, I think these are works of art, to be honest. Like, these are very well done, really intricate, really well thought out RPGs. More so than so many other games out there. But, you know... there's going to be, every now and again, you're going to run into that one... issue that you have with the game, and unfortunately it's that. I mean, all in all, like if the one issue in the game that I have is the fact that they leave chests that you have to do every time, as opposed to so many other things that it could be, it's really not that bad. Alright. Moongate rises east of the Great Castle, before the bridge. Is there anything in here, just out of curiosity? No. Alright, we're just there and there and there. Search at the foot of the inn's stairs. Okay, let's go to the inn stairs. Yes. Search at the foot of the inn stairs. Search. The Rune of Compassion. The Rune of Compassion just laying around on the ground. Just chilling. Alright, so we're gonna see. Okay, now we're going back. Again, we're doing more. They're taking more liberties from like JRPGs, and that's a complete one from there. So we are healed up for 20 instead of the 70. Why even have the healer if you could do it cheaper here? Yes, we we got the compassion stone. All right. We should be able to go get our armor now. Oh, we don't wanna. We wanna sell. Oh, we already had leather. Okay, yeah. Good thing we didn't buy it. Did we just get 200 for it? We did. He said he'll give us 100. We said 200, and he's like, deal. And he gave us 200 for it. That's kind of interesting. Alright, we're going to go back to ready. We're going to ready our chainmail. So instead of equipping, it's readying. So again, more things that we run into are just really unique and interesting and fun in games like this. Okay, compassion to the east across the 2 bridges. That's where we want to go. So we're gonna head there, and we'll see if we can get there soon. For this video, we're gonna try to get to the compassion. All right, across the 2 bridges. Bridge number 1. There's the gate. I don't know if we should have taken the gate or should have just kept going the way we were going, but screw it. I want to take the gate. It was there. I said, hell, we're going to take it. Now I have no idea where we are. Good, bad, or indifferent. We are somewhere. Unfortunately, there's no map. Honestly, what I should have been doing is attacking ranged on the other guys, and when the other ones got close, just hitting them, because my sword is killing them in one shot. I'm pretty sure. So we could have done this better. I think now that I've realized it, we can do battling a little faster now. It's one of those things, trying to find every way of making things a little quicker. Let's stay on the normal ground for now. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have taken the... Yeah, see, we're going to do this. We're going to attack him with that. Because as soon as he comes... Oh, what the hell? I thought Auto would just automatically attack the guy next to us. Did not. Alright, live and learn. And we missed. It does keep on memory who we attack last. So I guess there's that. It's kind of disappointing. It's kind of probably a very bad idea to just teleport without knowing anywhere of where we're going, because now we are kind of... We're kind of lost. Oh, we forgot to go to the king, too, to get our level up, too. I guarantee we probably should have a level by now. That's okay. I guess by the time we get there, we'll have a couple of levels. If we ever make it back somewhere. Just hoping if we keep traveling somewhere, we're going to run into... Okay, these guys have range, so let's take them out first. Ah, not who I wanted to attack. There we go. And we miss. Wow, he still lived. We did over 40 damage to him and he lived. There we go. So they have roughly about 50 hit points, it seems like. All that, we got 4 whole gold. Nice. Alright, so nothing here. Luckily, we are actually doing well, and combat's not too bad. We figured out we got equipped, so at least we're not really in any danger. So we could literally run around here just exploring the map without a whole lot of fear of dying, I don't think. Like, the enemies seem fairly weak, so we haven't gone to somewhere that has a lot stronger enemies. So I guess we're still kind of in the same area. Yeah, like I said, we got the combat dialed in, not a problem at all. To the point where we're taking very little damage at all, if any. And getting a higher attack range would be great. Some kind of bow rather than a sling. But I mean, at the moment... At the moment, we're doing good. Oh, yeah. Well, we know where we are now. We know where we wound up at. Alright, let's go level up. Let's go try to get back to the Tower of Compassion. I would say this would be a fun playthrough, but this game is so long and dedicated that it would probably take a good 60 hours of gameplay to actually to really actually get anywhere. Alright, so we went up another 2, we got up another 100, so we're going right up on our health is just 100 a pop. It's not bad. But I just don't think I have the time and dedication for between everything else and this this playthrough on this game. As much as I really love the game, at the moment there's just so much in life going on that I just don't see a part where I spend another 60, 70 hours to do a playthrough of this one. Especially like the Dragon Warrior that the game glitched and made it to where we can't do anything, which is disappointing, and I still have to go through and get where we were so that I can continue the playthrough, which is very disappointing. Alright, so let's see and make sure that... okay, he does not heal. It does not heal us completely. It looks like we get 100 hit points if we go to the inn. Which, I guess, still cheaper? So that's still only 40 instead of 70. So it still saves us money, but we have to waste more time. So it's good to know that it's weird and doesn't make sense, but we get 100 health back every time we go to the inn. So again, couple things to know. So not a problem. We'll go past this bridge. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah. Alright, attack. Yeah, see, like I was saying, if we spend our range attack on other enemies as the other one's closing in, we can 2 birds, 1 stone kind of thing. Seeing how we're fighting him with a sling, so, you know. Ah, come on, really? Cast Cure. Like, I'm very disappointed that it doesn't tell us that we're actually poisoned. And Cure costs 5. It looks like our magic already goes up while we're in combat. Yeah, while we're walking, like the original one, our magic goes up. Our health does not, though. We'll 3-cycle that bad boy. Meditation hath reached its climax. Receive now thy revelation. Light the candle of love at the gates of the abyss. And these are things like, this game, you have to take some notes, alright? Because seriously, the game is so big, so long, so complex, that if you try to remember like that for God knows how long it's going to take you to get there, like, you will forget it. I literally have a notebook, I think I still probably do, for a couple of different games. This is one of them that has every single, like, revelation and all these that I did, because the game is just that complex. And trying to do everything solo and, like, memorizing everything is just crazy. Some of it just winds up being, you just understand what's going on and you don't really need to, right? But some of this is literally like, there's very specific things that you need to do. Ah, son of a... We have enough health. I think we can make it to town. I don't even know. Like, we're pretty much done for now. We get the gist of the game. Like I said, it's a very fun. It's a very complex. and just very intriguing and fun game that honestly, if you find yourself with a lot of time on your hands and just a inkling for like a really good RPG. Next, like honestly, I love like the Final Fantasy and Dragon Warrior series, but I think this one has more going on than those either one of the series. The story is great on both of them, but this one is just a lot more intricate and just there's so much more going on and it's just so much longer, harder, and more developed than the basic, like, they're great. The Final Fantasy Dragon Warriors are great. There's a story, big bad, go fight him, yada yada. The basics of most of the RPGs. And then with the few hidden things, and depending on which Final Fantasy you're playing, with the fact that you can go get rat tails and change your classes, and there's so many different things. Final Fantasy was always reimagining everything and doing stuff. But this one has just so much going for it. It's just really crazy. And if you really enjoy RPGs and you don't mind playing some of the old school stuff, I highly recommend blowing the dust off of a cartridge, downloading and getting an emulator for the game. But sit down, find some time, and really get into and play the Ultima Quest for Avatar. I really think you're going to really enjoy it, and it won't steer you wrong. So with that being said, I think this is a good spot to end it at. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching me. Till next time, have a good day.